Sports presents World Heavyweight Championships. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, Larry Holmes defending the WBC World Heavyweight crown against unbeaten Leroy Jones. And live from Knoxville, Tennessee, WBA World Heavyweight Champion John Tate defends against Mike Weaver. And live from Landover, Maryland, Sugar Ray Leonard, WBC World Welterweight Champion, defends against Davy Boy Green of England. And again from Knoxville, Tennessee, Marvin Johnson, WBA World Light Heavyweight Champion, defends against Eddie Gregory. A night of boxing champions on ABC. It is, as you can see, still daylight here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as our helicopter moves down the famed strip. The hotel's abundant in number and growing and expanding in size. And we are right inside here, the sports pavilion at Caesar's Palace. The crowd gathering because we've got a way to go until Larry Holmes will be facing Leroy Jones. But you can feel a great night of excitement because it's a unique night in boxing. For the first time in history, on the same card, two heavyweight champions will be defending their respective shares of the title. Hello again, everyone. It's good to have you with us. We have just delineated for you the four bouts that will be taking place tonight. Holmes against Jones here, and from Knoxville, Tate against Weaver, just to repeat. And also from Knoxville, Johnson against Gregory. And from Landover, Maryland, it'll be Sugar Ray Leonard against the aggressive Davy Boy Green. We hope there'll be a lot of good action during the course of the evening, and perhaps an unprecedentedly huge night of prime time boxing. In the meantime, as the crowd continues to file in, we are going to break for just 1 minute. Joe Louis, of course, here, and the usual run of celebrities in Las Vegas in attendance.
This ABC Sports exclusive, A Night of Champions, is being brought to you by the Brewers of Michelob. Weekends were made for Michelob.
All right, the scene again from Las Vegas, Nevada. And right now, because we're going to be originating, as explained, from 3 different venues, I want to send you to my colleague and friend in Landover, Maryland, Christopher Schenkel.
And this live shot comes to you from the massive Capitol Center, a multi-purpose arena in Landover, Maryland, right near the home of the exciting welterweight champion for his first title defense, Sugar Ray Leonard against Davy Boy Green of Chatteris, Cambridge, England. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to be here for Sugar Ray Leonard's first welterweight title defense. For Davy Green, both he and Sugar Ray right in today at 147 pounds. Davy, this is his second opportunity at the welterweight title. 2 years ago, against Carlos Palomino, he was leading through 10 rounds, had a closed left eye in the 11th, and Palomino caught him with a left hook to the chin, and that ended his title chances there. But he has come on. The only similarity between the two fighters is the fact they've had 3 common opponents, because this has to be a crowd pleaser, because we have a perfect contrast of styles. A great boxer against an aggressive brawler. I'll be talking to Sugar Ray in a minute. Let's go to Keith Jackson in Knoxville, Tennessee.
And tonight from the Stokely Athletic Center, University of Tennessee campus, the first championship fights ever held in the state of Tennessee. The World Boxing Association Heavyweight Championship will be defended by John Tate against the challenge of Mike Weaver. And Marvin Johnson will defend his WBA Light Heavyweight Championship against Eddie Gregory. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the campus of the University of Tennessee. In case you wonder why they're having a heavyweight championship fight here, it's because John Tate has adopted Knoxville as his hometown, and this community loves him, and he'll do most anything for him. The opening bout in tonight's action, light heavyweight. Let's meet those gentlemen. Marvin Johnson first established his boxing ability at the 1972 Olympic trials, and then later at Munich, he won a bronze medal. When he turned pro, he established a reputation as a fast starter with a big punch. He stopped Wayne McGee here in the very first round. 2 years later, more early firepower as Marvin dropped Johnny Baldwin with a big right hand in round 1. All of this led to a title opportunity, and Marvin made the most of it as he totally dominated Yugoslavian Mate Parlov and stopped it in the 10th round to become the new WBC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world. In his first defense, he started out very strongly, but Matthew Franklin, now Matthew Saad Muhammad, weathered the storm and came back to batter Marvin Johnson to the canvas and take his crown. But Marvin didn't stay down long last November 30th. He took on Victor Galindez for the WBA version of the Light Heavyweight Championship and scored a sensational 11th round knockout to regain a world title. A world title that Marvin Johnson defends tonight in Knoxville. Now the challenger, Eddie Gregory. He has the ability to put a man down with a single spectacular punch like this in the 1972 Olympic trials. But he lost this fight, as he has some others in his career, because of what some people call a lack of aggression, determination, concentration. He came very close to the World Championship in 1977 against Victor Galindez, but he was outscored by a single point on all 3 cards over 15 rounds. And again, lack of aggression was considered one of the prime problems in this decision. And the closeness of the decision left him in line for a rematch. But he was so uninspired in this fight with Jesse Burnett that despite his knockout win, he didn't get another title chance. He slipped out of title contention again a year later when he lost to James Scott. Lately, he's been winning. He won 6 in a row last year. But the big question in a lot of people's mind tonight, will Eddie Gregory come with fire in his belly to challenge Marvin Johnson? And now we are ready for the introduction of the principals at 175 pounds. Ring announcer, Donnie Anderson.
15 rounds of boxing for the Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Sanctioned by the World Boxing Association. Your officials. The WBA supervisor, Mr. Ron Hayter, Edmonton, Canada. Your judges, Luis Subbanran, Venezuela. Guillermo Baza, Mexico. Your timekeeper, Marvin Thomas. Counting for the knockdowns, Mr. Tom Strickland. Our attending ringside physician, Dr. Robert Whittle. Your referee, Mr. Carlos Barracal of Panama.
Now the fighters.
The challenger, weighing 174 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, the #1 contender, Eddie Gregory. Your opponent, weighing 174 and a half, from Indianapolis, Indiana, the light heavyweight champion of the world, Marvin Johnson.
These are WBA rules, 8-ounce gloves, 8 count on all knockdowns. The referee calling the fighters to the center of the ring, and there's your tail of the tape. You can see that Gregory has 1-inch edge in height and in reach. 3 knockdowns in a round will end the fight. The bell can't save a fighter unless it is the final bell. The judges will turn in their scorecards at the end of each round. So from Knoxville, Tennessee, the first action in our Night of Champions here on ABC. Carlos Barracal of Panama, the 3rd man in the ring. Marvin Johnson in the white trunks and Eddie Gregory in the dark trunks, and they go at it instantly. These 2 men roomed together at the Olympic Trials camp in 1972. Once the trials started, of course, everybody was on their own, but they've known each other a long time. Eddie Gregory was an alternate back in '72 to Jesse Valdez, whereas Marvin Johnson went on to win a bronze medal in Munich. Good left hand by Marvin Johnson. This is Johnson's second defense of the light heavyweight championship. His first defense, the WBC version. He lost that to Matthew Franklin, who became Matthew Saad Mohammed. Then he defeated Victor Galindez last November to win the WBA version, and now he's defending it against Eddie Gregory. Scheduled for 15 rounds, or less. Eddie Gregory came within 1 point of winning this championship from Galindez himself, but a lack of aggression in the middle rounds of the fight, and perhaps even in the final round of the fight, cost him the championship. He is a counterpuncher. His best punch is the right hand. Marvin Johnson can put you down with either. Hard right hand to the side of the head by Johnson, and he crushed it with the left. Hard left to the body by Eddie Gregory. Johnson is forcing the action in the first round. A minute to go in round one. Marvin Johnson, the champion, in the white trunks, and Eddie Gregory in the dark trunks. It's a hard left to the body by Gregory and a hard left to the side of the head by Marvin Johnson. Less than a half minute to go in round one. Neither man has a history of being taken out with one punch. They're both durable. Pretty good straight right by Johnson. Gregory in the corner. Pays for it. Johnson bangs him twice to the head and twice to the body, end of one. The WBA World Light Heavyweight Championship in Knoxville, Tennessee. University of Tennessee campus. The champion Marvin Johnson in the white trunks. The challenger Eddie Gregory in the dark trunks. Two strong, willing craftsmen. Johnson, the aggressor in the fight. The champion managed by Arnold Weiss, trained by Champ Chaney, and his brother, Staff Sergeant Henry Johnson. He went down to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, to prepare for this fight. We were just over at Fort Bragg last Saturday night on the USA-Ireland amateur bouts, which you saw yesterday on ABC. Eddie Gregory being handled by Slim Jim Robinson. Pretty good move there by Gregory with the left hand. He took it high and then dug it deep into the body of Johnson. Hard shot to the body by Gregory again. Johnson is forcing the pace, however. Right hand was partially picked off by Marvin Johnson, as again Gregory wanted to go to the body. He gets that left into the body. It's about 3 hard shots he stuck into that left side of the right side of Marvin Johnson's body. Johnson just misses on the ropes as he tried to unload the big left hand. Right hand by Gregory found Johnson. Winding down the end of round 2. Right hand by Gregory. Round 2 is over. Round number 3, 175-pounders, light heavyweights. Marvin Johnson, the champion, in the white. The challenger, Gregory, in the dark trunks. And Eddie Gregory found Marvin Johnson with 2 real good right hands in that second round and hit him 3 times hard to the body with that left hook. Really dug it in. Johnson has been forcing the pace of the fight, however. Kind of interesting yesterday in talking with Marvin Johnson, I said you had the WBC title. You didn't have to go with a tough guy like Matthew Saad. Johnson in trouble. A right to the head, a left to the body, and a right to the head. And Marvin Johnson is in bad trouble with almost 2 minutes to go in round number 3. It was a right to the head, a left to the body, and a right to the head. And his eyes were glassy as he walked back to the corner. And Gregory finds him again with a right hand. Now let's look closely at Marvin Johnson to see if he can shake it off. He was really stunned by the 2 rights. Here's where Eddie Gregory now could become the aggressor, but that is not really his basic mechanics in boxing. Johnson is still in trouble. Gregory trying to land the big right hand and take him out. He goes to the body, the right hand, uppercut, caught him. Right over the head by Gregory. Marvin Johnson trying to hang on. Another right hand to the head. Johnson trying to clear his faculties, trying to get his senses back. Another right hand by Gregory, another one by Gregory. Johnson is just trying to hang on and weather the storm. 8 count on all knockdowns under WBA rules. Johnson goes in close, trying to take time, buy time to clear his head, regain his senses. Gregory had been a little more aggressive and really gone ripping into him. He might have gotten him. That's one of the things that's been expensive to Eddie Gregory in his career. But he does have trouble in that right hand of his if he gets it clean on you. A pretty good left to the side of Johnson's head. Now it looks like Marvin Johnson is starting to come back some as we near the end of round number 3, but Gregory gets him high on the side of the head with the right hand. Well, the round is over, and Marvin Johnson down and almost gone in the 3rd round. Have a look at it now in slow motion. The champion in the white, the challenger Gregory in the dark, the left to the body. Now he's been hammering that spot. Then there's the right to the side of the head and the left back to the body and another right. And Marvin Johnson went down, and it took him more than a minute to regain his senses, and even then he was not secure. Watch that body shot. See that left hand going in there? He's banged it in there, and then the uppercut. And Gregory trying to measure him again, but by this time, Marvin Johnson had regained enough of his faculties, and he was able to weather the round. But the champion was in serious trouble with 2 minutes to go, roughly, in round number 3.
Okay. Be ready, champion. Be ready.
All right, we're ready for round 4. Let's see if Johnson has been able to shake the effects of Gregory's punishment in round 3. Left hand by Johnson. Gregory is really punishing the champion to the body, though. He is able to get that hard left hook into the champion's right side, and it's got to be telling. Johnson working tight, staying close. Hooking with the left. Now Gregory with one of his own to the body. Same place. Left to the side of the head by Johnson, but it was almost more of a slap than a blow. Marvin Johnson trying to stay close, trying to buy a little more time to fully recover from the attack. Marvin Johnson staying close. Working inside. Johnson hooks Gregory on the side of the head. Johnson figuring that he is the more effective man inside, and he hits Gregory with a good left hook. And he puts his head right on his shoulder and tries to get that hook in there again. Gregory goes back to the right side of the champion's body. But in close, it appears Johnson does have the edge. Trying to watch the man to see whether or not Johnson had hurt his leg as he went down, as he tripped. He was stunned and he lost control of his legs when he went down. But he does not show any effects of any kind of a twisted ankle or a leg injury. Right hand by Gregory, and our left hand by Gregory. He's finding the champion. Johnson trying to stay close to him, trying to nullify the power of Gregory in close. This is round 4 for the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship. Johnson just missed with that left hook. He was more back behind the ear than on target. And he had everything in it. The right in the side of the head of Gregory. Gregory still attacking the body. Johnson banging away at the right side of Gregory's head. Gregory steps inside and uppercuts the champion, and he got him with it. The end of a tough round number 4. A quick look at the knockdown of the champion Marvin Johnson back in the 3rd round. You see that while we thought he might have had some sort of a leg injury there because he just literally lost control of his legs and down he went. That side of him seems to be all right. He stayed very close inside to Gregory in round number 4. Now he's moved back to the way he started the fight, and it still appears at long range Ed Gregory may well have the edge as a counterpuncher, and he really can pop you, especially with the right hand. There's a left hand to the side of the head by the champion Johnson. Marvin Johnson and Eddie Gregory. Johnson at 25 and Gregory at 27. And Ed Gregory has blood running out of the corner of the left eye. In close on the ropes. Johnson banging away. And he finds Gregory with that left. Quite a bit of blood now around the left eye of Ed Gregory. Here's as Marvin Johnson has become more conscious of that left of the body that Gregory hurt him with in the early going of the fight. And he's been able to protect that area pretty much over the last round. You see the red all over the white trunks of the champion. Gregory digging that body in there, throws that right hand, missed with it, and Johnson blocked that left of the body. A minute to go in round 5. The champion down in round 3. Escapes. Now he's fully recovered, apparently, and again forcing the pace of the fight. Carlos Barracal of Panama. The referee hardly noticed him. It means he's doing a good job. We've gone 5 rounds in this WBA Light Heavyweight Championship bout. This is round 6, and the challenger Gregory comes out now with white salve over that cut at the corner of his left eye. The champion again crowding him and staying close in that 5th round, and it looks to me like that's going to be pretty much his tactic, because at long range it seems that Gregory has the edge. There's only an inch difference in reach and an inch in height. Both of those inches belong to Eddie Gregory. Carlos Barracal separates him. Again, Johnson works Gregory back into the ropes. Gregory digging into the body. And that's a pretty good cut in the left corner of his eye. It's a pretty deep cut. Not really bleeding yet. But it's quite visible. Most of that blocked by Gregory as we hit the halfway point of round number 6. Gregory found the champion with the left, but he missed with the big rights, both of them. A little blood coming from the nose of Johnson. See how red Johnson's trunks are? Well, most of that color is from the cut, the left corner of Eddie Gregory's eye. Marvin Johnson will not let you coast. There's no way. He just comes and comes and comes. His fight with Matthew Franklin a year ago last April in Indianapolis, one of the classic all-time brawls in light heavyweight history. That uppercut by Gregory almost got him coming in. There's a left, very light tap on the left side of the head, but then the right hand had some authority in it. You see that Gregory at long range is able to reach the champion with that left hand jab. We're going to follow Eddie Gregory back to the corner and watch Slim Robinson see what they're doing over there. They cut that time. Apparently was not a bother. Did not really appear to bleed, but it is a very visible cut. Assisting Slim Robinson in the corner is Panama Barn and Eddie Aliano. See the cut right there? Just in the corner. All that cheering in the background, that's for a Tennessee cheerleader. They are keeping the crowd posted as to what round it is. And the Tennessee band is here. There is a collegiate atmosphere on this campus. WTLV in Jacksonville, Florida, Channel 12, a new ABC affiliate, joining the network today, and we are delighted to have them with us. WLTV, the home of the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida. Here's round number 7. WTLV just becoming a new member of the ABC network today. All right, let's see what Marvin Johnson's strategy will be this time. It's pretty clear cut that Eddie Gregory would prefer to remain at long range and profit by his abilities as a counterpuncher, whereas the champion, on the other hand, seems to be better off working inside. Now, some blood around the nose again of Marvin Johnson. As Eddie Gregory finds him with that left hand. No trouble with a cut. Gregory's eye.
Don't wait for him.
This is round 7 for the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship. Following this one, John Tate defends his WBA Heavyweight Championship against Mike Weaver. Then Sugar Ray Leonard defends against Dave Boy Green from Landover, Maryland. Larry Holmes in Las Vegas defends against Leroy Jones. A night of champions. Again, Eddie Gregory digs a hard shot to the body. He attacked the body early, and he nailed Johnson and put him down and almost got him in the 3rd round. Marvin Johnson from Indianapolis. Out of the same high school, Christmas Addicts, that produced Oscar Robertson. He's only non-athlete ever to be awarded a Letterman's jacket by that particular high school. So he's highly thought of in his hometown. 20 seconds to go in round 7. Oh, Johnson just missed with it. He's pecking away at Eddie Gregory throughout this round with that good, strong right jab. Round 7 is over. This is round number 8, and I thought round 7 might have been a clue. Might have told us something. Oh, a right hand by Gregory. He just missed it. Even with the punch being blocked, the force of it forced Johnson to retreat a little. But Gregory attacked hardly at all in that 7th round. He's done that before, and it's cost him before. But he came out here in 8 winging. The right hand, again partially deflected. That one was almost low. Bericall, the referee, says to Gregory, keep it up. Champion's nose, Marvin Johnson, continues to bleed a little. They've been able to keep the cut closed in the corner of the left eye of Eddie Gregory. Gregory finds the champion with that long left hand. Marvin Johnson got a little bit of a mouse under the right eye. Hard right hand to the body by Gregory. Eddie's just trying to tee off and rip. Trying to pace himself, conserve some energy. He stands out there in the middle of the ring and lets Johnson force the fight and set the pace and be the aggressor. Going to have trouble beating the champion. Hard right hand to the body. It looked like it might have hurt Johnson. He wins. Gregory just missed with the right to the head. Let's see if he goes back to the body. That's been his big target tonight. He's done well attacking the body. Yep, right hand Slammed in there.
Down and over. I got to
10 seconds to go in round 8. All right, it's round 9 for the WBA World Light Heavyweight Championship. The champion Marvin Johnson in the light trunks and the challenger Eddie Gregory in the dark trunks. They've known each other a long time, since 1971. Gregory is from Brooklyn, out of the same neighborhood that produced Willie Randolph, John Brockington, and Lloyd Free, and many other fine athletes. Marvin Johnson from Indianapolis. The challenger, the counterpuncher, had the champion down in the 3rd round from 2 hard shots to the head and a wallop to the body. Champion has been able to come back, stayed close for 2 rounds until he is completely restored. And the last 3 rounds have been relatively even, though the champion continues to set the pace. That right hand aimed for the body, missed. 2 jabs, 3 jabs by the champion. Both men scarred. Right hand by Gregory. That second one blocked. Right hand to the body, left hand blocked. Right hand caught Johnson in the face.
You first, you first. Stay away from him, just got him hurt. Emerge, Tom. He coming through, you got hurt, that's it. Come on, Eddie. See that jab into him, emerge, Tom, emerge. Left hand, Eddie, left hand. That is one. There you go, that one. There it is. Follow him, Tom. That's one. See the drum, kid. That's way, Eddie.
Eddie Gregory sitting and waiting, trying to catch Marvin Johnson coming. He gets him again with the right hand to the body, and again, Barikal, the referee, says to Gregory, get it up, right on the belt line. Johnson hooks him twice on the side of the head, jabs him flush in the face. Gregory trying to set up. Johnson pecking away with the right hand jab. Poking it out there and finding Gregory. Eddie just standing in the middle of the ring, passively, trying to land the big one. And when you are that quiet, it might well have some impact if the scoring is close. At the end of 15, a solid right hand. Johnson staggered by it. He hit him flush on the jaw, but the round is about over. Marvin Johnson hurt with that hard right hand to the jaw at the end of round 9. So Eddie Gregory found him with that right hand, a bomb right at the end of the round. It did not, however, have the stunning impact on the champion that the shot did back in the 3rd round. But it was solid, it was on target, and Marvin Johnson was hurt by it. Meantime, in his dressing room, Big John Tate getting ready to defend his WBA Heavyweight Championship against challenger Mike Weaver in this very same 18-foot ring. And in the meantime, Landover, Maryland, Sugar Ray Leonard loosening up, getting ready to defend his WBC World Welterweight Championship against Dave Boy Green of England. And now we are back in Knoxville, and the finale for the night will be the WBC Heavyweight Champion Larry Holmes defending his title against Leroy Jones. Chris Schenkel is in Landover, Maryland. Howard Cosell is in Las Vegas. I'm Keith Jackson here in Knoxville, and the champion down in the 3rd round, stunned in the 9th round, and in a bit of trouble with rough and rugged Eddie Gregory.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's it. Now you got it.
Gregory just missed with the uppercut, and he continues to bang the champion's body. Hard right hand right on the button. Johnson's in trouble again. Working to the body. Gregory looks the stronger. This is round 10. It's been a bruiser from the very beginning. Marvin Johnson looks tired when he's on top of you, and out in front of the fight, he almost never gets tired. But when you take him on head on, like Matthew Saad Muhammad did in Indianapolis a year ago, sometimes he runs out of gas. He has lost many fights, but that seems to be the book. You got to stand up and make him work, and he has worked from the opening bell, and he looks tired. Been down once and stunned once, and he was hurt here in the opening minute of the 10th round. It does not appear that either man really has been affected by any injury of sort here. Johnson has had a nosebleed. Even that has stopped for the moment. And the cut eye of Gregory hasn't bothered him at all.
Okay, Jeff, you're ready.
The official, the referee is Bericall from Panama. The judges are Solbarro of Venezuela and Vouts Romero of Mexico. Eddie Gregory finally just stopped and refused to let the champion push him back into the corner. Those white trunks of Marvin Johnson's are a mess. It's been a rough, tough fight. Hard shot to the body. That hurt Johnson. But he comes in and he catches Gregory in the face with a right hand. Johnson has been hurt twice here in the 10th round. A right hand to the head and a right to the body. All right, let's watch the champion come back to the corner. Tate Cheney and his brother Henry Johnson go to work on him. The champion is now beginning to look very weary. He had quite a bit of blood running out of his nose after that last exchange with Eddie Gregory. Gregory, on the other hand, is sitting impassively in his corner. Seems totally composed. Marvin Johnson stunned at the beginning of the 10th round and again hurt late in the round. And they are really busy talking to him and working on him, trying to restore his confidence. I think his confidence is shaken a bit right now.
Use your jab when you're outside. Put your punches together. You ain't putting them together. 11 rounds, look, bro. 11 rounds. Stay inside, man. Stay inside. Cover. Don't let it up.
All right, Champ Cheney. And folks in the corner. And the champion's out there for round 11. Let's see if he decides to go back inside again, like he did in the 4th and 5th rounds. Apparently not. You don't get a whole lot of leverage when you're in close. You're looking for leverage and looking for the big one. You got to have a little room for that. So far, most of the big ones in this bout have belonged to Eddie Gregory. Volume, on the other hand, is on the champion side. Right hand by Gregory. Gregory slipped a little there. There wasn't anything on the punch by Johnson. At least it didn't appear to be much. It just sort of slipped. Again, the nose of the champion is bleeding. Gregory really looks confident right now. He gave the champion some room in the points, I think, in those middle rounds when he really didn't do a whole lot in 4, 5, 6, and 7. Quick left hand by Gregory, then a good solid left hook by Marvin Johnson.
face down. What? You ready? Go away, boy. You first. You first, now. Dig it. Dig it. Get it from me. Dig it.
It's been the body attack of Eddie Gregory that has had a considerable impact in the ebb and flow of this fight. Some of the shots he has thrown to the body have just been huge. Right hand to the jaw by Gregory. Left to the body. The champion's in trouble again. Two hard shots by Eddie Gregory. Johnson wants to work inside. He hurt him with both those shots. A right. Johnson in trouble. He's going to go down. We're winding to the close of the round. We'll get a count. The fight is over. Eddie Gregory has won it. The referee stops the fight. In the 11th round, Marvin Johnson lost his WBC championship in his first defense. He has lost his WBA championship in his first defense. The champion was getting a battering from Eddie Gregory. Baracol, the referee, stepped in and stopped it. The wife of Marvin Johnson, Dolores, has come into the ring. She wanted it stopped. Champ Chaney is in there. The brothers are in there. In the meantime, the whole mob moved in to cheer the victory of Eddie Gregory. And here's the flurry that spelled the end for Marvin Johnson. Right here, he was almost totally at the mercy of Gregory, and Baracol, the referee from Panama, did, I thought, exactly the right thing. As that right hand landed, he stepped in instantly and he said, "That's enough." And the fight stopped. Look at it from the ringside level. You see Gregory all of a sudden decided to open up. He caught him with the left, he caught him with the right, then a second right, and at that point the champion was virtually helpless, and finally Baracol stepped in and said, "No, that's enough." And so Marvin Johnson, who's a very interesting man, a noble sort of a man, fun to be with, has lost his second world championship in his first defense, and here's the official announcement, and up on the shoulders of his supporters goes Eddie Gregory. So Eddie Gregory beats Marvin Johnson. We'll be back with more boxing after this word from our local station. All right, we're back in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the new WBA Light Heavyweight Champion is on his way to come over here and have a talk with us. And have yourself a seat, Mr. Gregory. Congratulations. Well, you did what you said you would do, except your route was not so short.
Well, they say I couldn't punch. I had to show the world that I am the premier puncher of the light heavyweight division. And as long as Allah is my God, nobody will ever take this away from me, which I tried to get for so long. I've been denied this title for 3 years. 3 years.
Well, Ed, you had him in trouble down in the third round. I thought you might have gone after him with a little more fury.
Well, he's the champion. You have to watch out because he's also a dangerous puncher. I'd like to say hello and happy birthday to my daughter, Tamika. Daddy be home soon, baby.
All right, have a look at the closing flurry. When did you feel that you really had him?
You see, I have my hands down. I'm playing with him because his hands were down, and I'm just playing with him, you know, just working the punches and stepping back. See, he comes in, and watch this here. I'm setting him up. Watch.
Yeah, it's over right there, Ed.
See? Pow. Pow. You see, you know who taught me that punch? The next quintuple heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali, taught me that punch. He said, boy, when you got him in trouble, don't let up. And I just parted on him. And I am the one and only world light heavyweight champion.
Eddie, good luck.
Thank you, Chief.
You did what he said he'd do. He won the championship, and right now, let's go to Landover, Maryland, and Chris Jekyll.
And doesn't the WBC welterweight champion look relaxed and calm? And Sugar Ray, I guess with signs and the warmth here welcoming you back as the champion has to make you relax.
It feels kind of good, Chris. I mean, with the signs and everything and the nice crowd, I really feel relaxed, feel very content.
But these wheels are turning up here in this fine 23-year-old mind, believe me, and I know he's thinking about strategy. Can we sort of eavesdrop on what you might try to do against Davy Boy Green?
That's a good word, might. In the early rounds, you probably see me moving a lot. Well, not too much, but I've been moving just to loosen up a bit. I think in the third, fourth round, you'll see me getting flat-footed, and I'll start bringing the fight to Green. But in the earlier rounds, I will be moving, trying to stay loose.
Well, you're ready. Angelo Dundee has taped those dukes up. Good luck to you. And speaking of Angelo Dundee, here, sneak in here. We got to break a little news, and I'm going to let you break the news because I've been a fan of this heavyweight for a while.
Well, I'm happy to say that Jimmy's going to go into the pro ranks.
You're talking of Jimmy Clark, who yesterday knocked out the Irish right here on ABC. Jimmy Clark, well, you're going to fight for pay.
Right. It's a little tired of fighting for nothing. And at this point, the president made it crystal clear that there will not be an Olympic Games in Moscow. So the next step is professionalism.
Okay, Jimmy Clark and Angelo, you've had many winning pairs like Ali and Sugar Ray, and I know Jimmy's going to be a great one for you. See you after a while.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to Knoxville, Tennessee, because another big fight coming up there, and let these fellows alone for a little bit because they got a big bout coming up. So here we go to Keith Jackson in Tennessee.
All right, Chris, now we're getting ready for the WBA World Heavyweight Championship. John Tate, and visit with him. Big John Tate first made a name for himself at the 1976 U.S. Olympic boxing trials when he overcame a relative lack of experience to win a final and a trip to Montreal. There, the great Cuban Teo Stevenson unloaded one of his legendary right-hand bombs to shatter John Tate's dream of an Olympic gold medal. Tate turned pro against Jerry Tompkins and started the slow process of learning what it takes to be a professional in the ring. He was crude and sometimes clumsy in the early days, and it wasn't that easy for John in the beginning. Against Eddie Lopez, he had to struggle for a split decision win. But last year, his name went up on the marquee with this first-round destruction of Dwayne Bobick. Then he battered Colli Corozzi from pillar to post to win a shot at the WBA version of the title. Finally, before 80,000 hostile fans in Pretoria, he showed his remarkable stamina and a smart fight plan that wore down South African Harry Coetzee and won the WBA heavyweight crown, a title that had been vacated by Muhammad Ali. Earlier, I had a chance to sit and talk with Big John. I asked him if he considers it important to set the pace in tonight's fight.
I'm going to do what I want to do out there. And ain't nothing he can do to prevent me from not doing what I want to do out there. And I think that's very important in all fights, that going out and stabbing yourself in the early rounds, fighting the kind of fight that you want to fight, and be able to win with it. I think that's very important.
Well, there's all kinds of talk whirling in the heavens about the winner of this one going against Ali. First off, do you know if it's true?
Well, right now, I got my mind focused on Mike Weaver.
This has not been a distraction, all this talk about Ali?
No, because before I can let my mind exercise about fighting Mike Weaver, I got to defeat him first. And until I can defeat Mike Weaver, I ain't going to think about no Ali, because it's going to be invisible for me to even think about fighting Ali until I beat Mike Weaver. If I don't beat him, beat Mike Weaver fighting. And if I beat Mike Weaver, I won't even attempt to think about Ali. Anyone else first I go.
There's a good deal of difference between fighting in Knoxville and Pretoria, isn't there?
There's a whole lot different, because in Pretoria I couldn't get no Big Macs. And Knoxville I can.
John, you're a man with a sunny disposition. How can you be so tough in the ring?
You know, being polite to people outside the ring is something that I work, you know, very hard at, because, you know, you don't bring your work home. And what I do is, when I'm on the streets, this relation to people, any kind of way further that goes, I just try to be myself. And trying to be myself, that I don't see why that I could let my work reflect on the way I treat people. Because it's a different attitude when I step in the four corners, because I have a job to do. And to do that job, I got to take a different attitude about it. And the attitude that I take is the one that I want to win with.
Do you enjoy fighting for a living?
I enjoy the competition because I have a point to prove. And that point is that I can beat anybody in front of me. Anybody.
All right, that's John Tate. Big Bad John, they call him around this neck of the woods, and he lives in the woods, as a matter of fact. Mike Weaver, an ex-Marine at 27 years of age, is the challenger out of Pomona, California. Let's learn something about Big Mike. There hasn't been a whole lot of glory for challenger Mike Weaver, especially early in his boxing career. He lost to Leroy Jones in this fight for the North American Boxing Federation title and continued to struggle in small clubs. His first impressive win was a knockout victory over Stan Ward. But Mike Weaver was not yet ready for the big time. He continued to pay his dues and continued to improve his boxing skills and to show power punching, like here against Oliver Phillips, took him right out of the ring. It really wasn't until Mike Weaver shocked the Madison Square Garden crowd by giving Larry Holmes a real battle for the WBC heavyweight title that people started talking about his ability and not just his impressive physique. He was no longer just Hercules. He had Holmes in trouble early, but then just ran out of gas in the 12th round, and Holmes stopped him. In his last fight, he showed improvement. In his jab, destroyed Scott Ledoux. And that set him up for another shot at another title. Earlier, I talked with Mike Weaver.
There are times, though, when a man has to push himself, really push himself beyond a barrier that maybe that he's never traveled before in order to exercise an opportunity such as you have. Have you driven yourself to a new level of physical and mental conditioning?
Yeah, I drove myself to, to the physical, I push myself. Where time I used to run a few miles and they get tired and stop, I just push myself past that point. And then to the mental, I put myself to a mental peak too, believing that I have confidence and faith in myself. So I push myself both physically and mentally.
What about Mike Weaver, the man? What does this moment mean to you as a human being?
This fight right here means, everything to me, If I lose this fight, I might not get another shot at the title. It means, it means the dream, the prayer, and everything I had coming true. Tate made the champion today, Bob will be the champion tomorrow, so it means everything to me.
Means more than money, then?
Yeah, it means more than money, because, think about the world title, all that comes together. So it's not really, I'm just thinking about this fight on a money basic. It's something I want, the heavyweight champion of the world.
All right, those are the two men that'll be fighting for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. And what about John Tate? So much support for him here. Let's meet him up close and personal.
Big John. Big John.
Every morning at the
Well, it ain't no mine for Big John Tate. He's chopping wood and working hard in the bucolic foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, preparing himself to defend his WBA Heavyweight Championship. He lives at his training camp, Ivy Glen, just outside the city of Knoxville, Tennessee. House tucked back in the woods, an environment he's loved since childhood with an atmosphere and warmth of a lodge. It is business mixed with pleasure for John and his sports staff. He calls them affectionately the Hillbillies. Having won the WBA Heavyweight Championship, just one of many goals John Tate has in front of him. Certainly one of the big goals to own both those championship belts, WBA and WBC. Easygoing, affable sort of a fellow, away from the ring, loves his music, works with it, relaxes with it. John says music and the great outdoors, just about all he needs these days to keep him happy.
Basically what I like to do is, when I have time off, is hunt and fish and, go camping, walking, hiking and stuff like that. Now I'm off into shooting, target shooting. I hope to, probably 1984, I might be able to go to the Olympics or something, shooting, handgun or something.
He might find Olympic target shooting about as demanding as the sport he's in right now, but he does have an Olympic medal. Bronze came from the 1976 games in Montreal. He lost in the semifinals to Cuba's Teofilo Stevenson at Montreal. John says Stevenson beat a child then. Now, I'm a man. And the person who brought him along literally grew up with him, his manager-trainer, Ace Miller. The relationship between these two men has become more than just business.
The John Tate I know is on the surface probably too nice a guy to be in professional boxing. I say that because he's such an easy, manageable athlete. That's probably the reason why his rise to success as quick as he did. He told me one time, he said, being a heavyweight champion of the world is something like being president of the United States. And I said, you know, that's a pretty good statement, John, because you are an ambassador for your country. You're an ambassador for this town here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Wherever he goes, people recognize him as a black athlete from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, are other blacks like that, or what's the story, you know?
John Tate feels that winning his title in South Africa did not give him the exposure to become the household word in the United States that he wants to be. But he says tonight, right here in Knoxville, his adopted hometown, he's going to start to change it. Well, he doesn't look so sunny right now as he comes into the ring at 232 pounds for his first defense. And he's going against a challenger who comes in at 207 and a half. So there is roughly a 25-pound edge for the champion, Tate. All right, now we'll have the introduction of the fighters. The ring announcer, Donnie Anderson.
Mexico. Introducing the challenger, weighing 207 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, the #1 contender, Mike Weaver. His opponent, weighing 232 pounds, from Knoxville, Tennessee, the heavyweight champion of the world, Big John Tate.
This 12,000 or so in the building on a big ride with Big John Tate tonight. In the light heavyweight championship bout, Eddie Gregory defeated Marvin Johnson to take the title. Within the year, Marvin Johnson losing the WBC title and the WBA title. Following the Tate-Weaver fight, we'll have Sugar Ray Leonard and Dave Boy Green from Landover, Maryland. Then we'll go on to Las Vegas to finish the night of champions. Barry Holmes defending against Leroy Jones. There's the table to Tate. Weight you can see, 6'4" in height for the champion against 6'1", 3 inches in height, 3 inches in a little less than 3 inches. Not quite 78, 77 and a half. Call it 2 inches. 3 inches in height. 25 pounds of weight. The referee is Ernesto Magana Ansarino, because he overlooked so great. Panama is the judge, and Cesar Ramos of Puerto Rico is the judge. It was a losing bout to Larry Holmes that really started Mike Weaver toward this moment. Larry Holmes had a bit of trouble early in their fight. They ran out of gas. Larry got him in trouble. He's in against Big John. Thought by most people to be the toughest opponent that Tate has had here. John has 3 fights last year. And he won the WBA title in Pretoria, South Africa, about 6 years. Set the pace in this fight, and so far he has the first round he's won. consecutive fights. He's knocked out 15 people. That tells me he's got some power. Seconds to go in round one. Scheduled for 15 under WBA rules, 3 knockdowns, no stoppage. Well, the first round is about done. About lead to Tate. Eddie? Eddie. I was looking around to see if the roof was falling.
I move right out your way. Not this round.
Round number 2, John Tate, the biggest man, easy spot John. He towers above. Challenge Black River. White Thomas and Weaver did not sit down. Second is Ray Marvin. I guess one of the things that really got the attention of people in the Los Angeles area, Mike DeVone in Texas moved out to Oklahoma, so he was very young, like 2 years old. Hadn't done very well, and he was about ready to give things up in his boxing career. Tate just missed that right. And he went down and he worked out with Eddie Mossman. Was handling Jones at the time. We were planning walking him on top of him down in the got a whole thing. Look at this big guy. He's a horse. And then later, we were working with Eddie Norton. Again, giving it up. So, he had a tough loss to Larry Jones, and now he's up against Tate. Not that bad. 2 title opportunities. So quickly, right, Tate, and left by Tate. That charge right here.
You got a big body there.
Exposed the fight right there. Coming from Tate.
Right back in that body. Don't wait. Don't wait. Sit down. Right. Under.
Weaver, I think,
punch, okay? So you got to be hooking. You got to be hooking. You got to be blocking his and throwing yours, all right? It means you got to throw a right uppercut and then dig with a hook. Come right back with a hook. Another hook. Come back with a right uppercut.
Keep circling and stay off the hook. Whenever you're ready. You push it back on the rotate, man. Lean forward.
All right. Get out of the way.
All right, we're into round 3 now. WBA Heavyweight Championship. We're after the second round, likely to set down. 8 comes out the pace of the fight from the beginning. Shove away as Weaver took a left to the body. A good left hand by Mike Weaver. Tate on the side of the head as John Tate in.
Look your head. Hey, what is it? Come on, Ralph. Come on, get in the body.
The Mexican referee asking Mike to keep his head up. Tate hooks it with the head and gets it.
Inside, that's right. Make him short. Get off the rope. Get off the rope.
Tate just absolutely smothering Mike Weaver right now.
Get off the rope. You got that hand. Come on, you got one. You wait too long. Get it out. Get it out. Come on, push that. That's right. Okay, both of them. Do it again. Do it again.
Weaver gets good left to the body. history of this night in the years to come. Tate comes in and just misses that lead. Story of Eddie Gregory's win over Marvin Johnson. Told and retold so many times. He suddenly unleashed the fury. Hurrahs and blows and Scott Johnson in the 11th round. Openly active in the Night of Champions. Sugar Ray Leonard and today's Roy Green follow this one. And then Barry Holmes and Leroy Jones.
You got a body if you can't get your head. Get it out. Good. Right back here.
Hard right to the body by Tate.
What's your head?
Mike Wheeler.
What's your head? Hey, what's your head?
Mexican referee. Watch your head.
Go wait. Bring it out. Where you go? John.
Referee, I got enough trouble. This big old tree trying to fall on me. He's taller than I am. I got to weather the storm somehow.
Get down with him and work in there. Back in there. Work in there when you're in there. All that body.
Come on, don't wait. You got him good. You got him good. Come on. You got him good. We got him. Come on, Mike. Don't wait. Come on.
Get out, get out, get out.
Tate a bit wild. Spending a lot of energy here in this round. The flurries that has any effect. Weaver, on the other hand, is getting a little sharper. Mike's finding some will let him fight it.
Come on, John. Get down.
Get down.
At the end of round 4.
Work in there. Now why you down? Get out. Go punch it. Throw it around the table.
Step off on it, change your arm, go to your right. Be keeping your hands up. Now be looking for that hook. Stick handy on your hook. Blow your nose. Blow your nose. You got to stay away from the ground. They get your wind back. Get your wind back.
Yourself a little bit here in this round.
Right, John, keep trying.
Do it again. Stay outside of that here.
Make him go.
Got an advantage in reach, at least 2 inches. Now all of a sudden it's Tate moving away. The first time it's happened in the fight. Mike Weaver.
All right, come on.
He does his best work when he's coming at his man.
Come on, right back.
Come on, John.
John Tate is sort of giving him a chance to come at him here in round number 5. We'd like to alert all of the stations. At the end of this round, we're going to take a station. I think actually John's having a little trouble staying away from
He was advertised at 240.
Right back.
He said he had to wait 240. He's
Keep John! Keep John! Keep John!
Well, 12,769. And we'll be back with more of the WBA World Heavyweight Championship after this word from our local station. Weaver now starting to find Tate's head a little bit. And the right eye
Do it again.
Here in the 6th round.
That's right. Get down with the... Keep your hands up high. Keep your hands up high. Close, John. sure.
Sixth round, a little more movement. Tate's right eye.
Don't wait. Good.
Weaver getting through.
Right
hand.
In the body.
Almost out of the head of Tate by Weaver.
There you go. Both hands. Put the heat on him. Get your hands down. Right up with that. Another spot.
Ace Miller in the corner.
Don't wait, Mike.
Shouting in the ring. Tate's flying uppercut.
Get down.
Get down. Bend your knees. Get down.
The referee and Serena was concerned about it.
Get out.
Giving away. Let him off. Guns in with the right hand. Right there in the corner by John Tate. Less than a minute to go in that set.
That's right.
Was the first round KO of Wayne Bobbitt that really launched the year 1979 for John Tate. And he went on to get the title. Now there's been a whole lot of talk about the winner of this one being matched up with the next comeback of Muhammad Ali. Talk around this part of the country has been an Ali Tate. Mike Weaver came down and very quietly and politely reminded everybody that he had some John's losing his bridges too. That's what the way he's going to get saved. Round 7, Tate goes. John Tate, WBA Heavyweight Championship. I'm telling you that a pull-up John Bridges here in full round. Getting into the area now where you start thinking about durability of a man, stamina. Well, Dan looks right. Good movement by Tate. Oh, good right hand. He's getting off of that right hand lead a lot. So far, relatively impassive in the aftermath. Really hurt him, I guess. Looks like they've been able to control that effect of the high corner. Just to the edge of the right eye. go for an uppercut in the infighting. This is the time we've seen him try the overhead right. There's a left and a right by Weaver to the head.
Keep your hands inside. Right back. Come on. Right back. Come on. You're waiting too long. Right back. To the body. Inside. Lean on. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Get into it. Lean on. Get it.
We're in round 8, 12,769 people. In the Stokely Athletic Center here at University of Tennessee. We were trying to hook the body close to the block. They tried to hook the head close to that block in that exchange on the rope.
Wait too long. To the body. To the body. To the body. Now step back. Step back.
Snaps his head back in the uppercut. As we come to the end of round 8. Tate's been in control twice. He was going to have a flurry. He's going to have to somewhere along the way here pretty soon. Take a stand. Questioning his power. Now, Weaver may be in trouble. Tennessee, Tate hit him hard. Upper portion of the head. Now, Weaver got him in the shoulder. Right from the start. Inside of Tate's head. Got him dead here on the ropes. Tate's been all over him all night. Weaver beat him to the punch that time. Got all this in time. Stop Tate's weight.
In the side, now bring your knees. Keep on with him. Punch shot. Shot. Underneath. Make him short. Put him in there hard. Looking for it. No, it's there. Let's look right now. That's a baby.
You have behind 7 by 7 rounds. You got to work, man. You want to get in the fight, you got to work. The fight, the championship of the world, you got to get out there and work. Now, if you ain't throwing no punches, you take all out there. Out there work.
Sums up the circumstances right now. Tate got it. That right hand lead again. Neither man has been down. Tate got up very slightly in the corner of the right eye. He's got to be getting really sore and tired.
Right there. Drop that right hand right there. Walk around. Get off the rope.
Been sort of looking for the all-pro thumb, Larry says, from Black Hercules, but I've seen no evidence.
Hold the hand down right there. Back in there. Both hands. Come on. Back on top.
Particular glove they're using tonight also does not have the other brand new gloves has. That also accounts for it. One brand of glove has a very big thumb. This one has a smaller, less obvious. Well, Tate's just controlling the pace. Pretty much what he wants. Just pounding away. He's got the crowd roaring. Weaver hasn't thrown enough punches in the last 5 rounds. Finished 10 rounds here in Knoxville. Let's go to Las Vegas right now. Howard Cosell from the action from Barry Hall. Howard? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Into round 11 here. Campus in the University of Tennessee. Tate, Black, ready. They for green. They'll be next. United champions, Landover, Maryland. Time is of essence here for Weaver. Tate build up, sure, a huge cushion for scoring. And totally dominant fight. This juncture probably the only hope Mike Weaver would have would be to nail the big guy, turn it all around. Pretty good leg prospect there by Mike Weaver. He went 12 in his bout with Barry Holmes. out.
What's wrong with your right hand to the body? Come on. Right hand to the body. Right. Right now. Right now. Wait. Oh, come on, do it. Come on. What you waiting on stepping back for? Don't do it. Good job. Wait too long, Mike. Come on. Make him do something. All right. That's it. Right here.
It's all Tate so far. Not been able to put his man down. Any returning offense.
Press him, John. Press him. Get out, Mike. Step to it. Yes, John. Press.
You get a left hand slapped in your face like that. Great play. 232 pounds.
Don't wait. No. What you doing? Just following it? Come on. Press him, John. Press him.
The last 40 minutes.
There you go.
Getting a word from referee about that low blow.
Come on. Don't wait for him. Don't wait for him. Go to him. Go to him.
11 rounds for Tate's first defense in the book.
What you're doing is pulling away from him, so you're giving him a chance to counter. Understand that? Every time you pull back, that's when he's countering. When you get there, you got to stay there. Remember I told you, you get right against him. I like this, buddy.
You're going 5 frames per round. Not over 5 frames per whole goddamn round. You're going to have to fight it.
So you're going to count. Is that right? You hear me? Your left jab, just keep it just like you are. Don't let him hit you no low blows. Stay out of the way of him. Let's go.
Between rounds, the play continues to Mike Weaver. Throw more punches. This is round 12.
Keep punching. Keep punching. Go for it.
Tate defending the title.
Keep your head inside. Keep your head inside.
Lucia. Pretoria.
Like that. Punch in his body. Come on. Punch. Come on. Come on. You wait too long. Come on.
Going to the body right, then the left.
Right back. Right back. Come on.
Weaver looks, listens.
John, press. John, press. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, do something. Make it do something. I ain't wait too long. Come on, body him up.
Overhand right on the jaw. Well, if you've wondered whether John Tate can take a punch, have a look. First Tate, right to the head. And Weaver comes with an overhand right, and there's the big right there. That left hook flush on the jaw. Look at it from this angle now. Tate, overhand right. Got a whole lot on it. Goes to the body, comes back over the top. Then the overhand right by Weaver, then out. Big left hook flush on the jaw.
Are you all right?
Right down to his shoelace.
You sure? Yeah, John, don't try to trade with the son of a bitch when he starts out over. You hear me? Huh? Come on, man. Come on. Act like a goddamn champion. You hear me?
John Tate. John Tate in the corner getting some strong advice. You watch live from Knoxville, Tennessee. And for the first time, there is some concern in the Tate corner. Round 13. Tate got away. John moving easily. Weaver looking for a hold. And one more big one. Or two or three. There's the left. Partially deflected by Tate. Almost got it in there. Later going Eddie Gregory stopping Marvin Johnson tonight for the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship. And a powerful body attack by Gregory. Helping to make the difference in that one. Looking now at WBA Heavyweight Champion John Tate, challenger Mike Weaver. In the 12th round, Weaver almost put Tate down. And it's the first time in the fight he's done it. Eddie Gregory beating Marvin Johnson, and right after this fight, we'll see Sugar Ray Leonard and Dave Ford Green, and then Larry Holmes and Leroy Jones of the WBC. WBC World Welterweight Championship. Dave Ford Green and Sugar Ray Leonard. Weaver's looking for the big one because Tate just smothered him for 11 rounds.
Come on, Mike.
And the 12th. Come on. The head to the right side came back with a wicked left hook. Tate almost went down. There's plenty of time to go, too. Like half the round, and Tate got away from him.
Back him up, Mike. Back him up. Back him up. Come on, Mike. Both hands, Mike. Get it back. Uppercut. Try an uppercut. Do it again. Uppercut.
Weaver's got to land the big one in order for Mike Weaver to win this fight. He's got to put Tate over deck. If not knocking out. Third, you got to put it down.
Come on. Here it is. Take one in that fight. Come on, Mike. There you go, Mike.
Well, we've just about finished 13. We'll be back with more of the WBA World Heavyweight Championship after this ABC News break.
Go to her. Go to her here, Mike. That's it, Mike. Come on, come on. Keep your hands out and go. Good. Oh, that's right. Go.
They're going to take the point away this time for the low blow. Loses the point there. Low blow. Had one big round of throat. He almost took the champion down. Right and left hand, right hand, touching that. Tate just pulled back in the back. Didn't have all that force in it.
Come on, this one. Okay. Right back on top of it. Come on, throw that right hand, Mike. Throw that right hand. Throw it, Mike. Wait too long, go to it, Mike.
Left to the body.
Wait too long, go to him. Right him up, make him go back. Right away. Back him up, Mike. Back him up. Put your head right in the chest. Drop down, Mike. Drop down. Put your head right in the chest. Drop down.
We were pouring in, looking for a place to fight one.
Move your head, Mike.
Right hand by Tate. Weaver coming in. Another right by Tate. Left hook. Got the champion. Tate slacks back in the rope. It's the second time in the fight that Weaver is back in. I don't think that one had as much on it as the other one back in the top round. John Tate instantly looked into his corner when Weaver locked into that left hook. Well, we're in 14 here in Knoxville right now. Let's join Chris Schenkel of Landover, Maryland.
Let's bring that trophy home, Mike. You gotta go to work. Only way about knocking him out. Mama's out there watching, Mike. Let's go to work.
Well, I'm sure the spirit's willing, but I'm not sure the body has a whole lot left in it. I think that'll take some to lay forward at the 14th round and Big John better get off the rope. Looks into his corner. That's what they're trying to tell him to do. Stay out in the ring and move around. You got it in the bag. Don't get yourself pinned and get nailed.
Forward, John. Forward. You're going backward. Back him up, John. Back him up. Got to back him up here.
On our local stations, so that's the decision. We'll be taking the station break. That right hand by Weaver. A little high. Side of the head. Postman now shares some wear and tear. Postman obviously tired. Weaver pressing the fight here in the 15th round. Man, everybody said they doubted he had the stamina to go 15. Still pressing the issue. As a matter of fact, he's more active here in the 15th than he was in the 5th.
situation like this where everybody's flailing away, where the other man is desperate. You got that much of an edge, you climb up. I see some blood on the shoulder. Tate, that's got to be coming from somewhere. I haven't exactly seen where. There's an overhand right high on the side of Tate's head by Weaver. I guess Mike's nose is bleeding a little bit. Maybe what it is.
Congratulations. Absolutely stunning. I didn't see how in the world you could do it without knocking him out. Suddenly there it was.
I was letting Big John take the play. I was jabbing, I was moving everything. I was a little tight, but they took me out behind the 14th round. I had to go all out the ring. I had to do my knockout set.
You shut up a lot of people who questioned your stamina, won't you?
Yeah, so I wasn't tired, really, but it just seemed like I was tight. So I thank my mother, my pastor, for all the prayers, and all the people who prayed for me. I had to give special thanks to a strong girl, how I love their support.
Big heart in your own body. All night long, Mike, your corner was talking to you, saying, throw more punches, throw more punches.
Well, like I said, I was just tight. I've been practicing throwing punches in the gym. I got in the mirror, kind of got tight up, froze up. This was just a problem. But Tate, I had to fight with Tate. He's a good guy yesterday. He's strong, punches good. And he was out-maneuvering, out-pushing me.
One thing you need to work on is your gymnastics. You didn't quite turn that flip when you tried it. Congratulations, Big Mike. You showed me as much heart as I've ever seen in a man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mike Weaver. He's still working on John Tate in the corner. Doctors are still attending to him. He is still stunned. Right now, let us go to Landover, Maryland. Oh, he's unconscious, didn't he? Blood running out of his mouth. Give him 3 or 4 minutes.
John, it's gonna be all right, baby. You the champ. You still a champ.
Watch out. Let's go. Let's go. Damn.
The time, 2 minutes, 15 seconds on the 15th round. The winner at new heavyweight champion.
We can fly.
He is so groggy, Johnny, the man can't even stand up. It's incredible. I can't believe it. He hasn't come around at all. The photographers are all fighting amongst each other up there. You get killed.
We're not in any hurry. No hurry. Back up. Let him breathe. This goddamn guy's right here. Back up. Back up. Back that way. Immediately.
I got it.
Everybody. Sit everybody back. Let the man breathe a little bit. You're number one. You're in Tennessee. All right. Number one, man. Number one, babe. Don't hesitate, John. It's all right, man. Number one, babe.
It's all right, baby. It's all right, baby. Don't worry about nothing. You still a champ. You still a champ. Don't worry about nothing.
Number one, babe. Still number one in my book,
Stop the purpose.
Number one, John.
3.5.
All right, baby. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't think they're going to lace Ace Miller to the guy. He's now starting to talk to the doctor a bit.
Don't worry about it. You're everybody's
Big
champ.
John. It's all right, Big John. Come on, Big John.
Within 15 minutes after the ring is cleared, we'll lower the giant screens and give two championship fights. Please clear the ring.
Talk to him.
We don't want to see no championship.
Ace, will you talk to him?
No.
Huh?
No.
All right. No, he doesn't want to talk.
Number one, John. John, baby. Got a good fight. A little better. Somewhere or other, you might have to get some security. Look at it clear, Number one, John. Number one, John. Number one, John. Number one, Big John. One punch, you got lucky. Number one, John. All right, John, baby. All right. All right. Number one, John. All right, Big John. This way right here. You ready to go? Huh? Pull them ropes, boy.
Yeah, I'm with you. See Big John Tate just leaving the arena. We have not been able to talk to him. Ace Miller, his manager, won't talk to us. John Tate can't talk to us. He is being helped literally. There are 4 people helping this big man out of the arena. He was so stunned by this blow that he still has not recovered, and it may be a long time before he does fully regain all of his senses. You see the right hand to the body and then a left hook by Mike Weaver. We have collected all of the scoring from the officials. Weaver was behind considerably on all cards. It was pretty obvious that he was. Now watch Weaver's reaction when he realizes Tate is out of it. He almost didn't make the flip. He worked on his gymnastics, but for the next few days, he is going to think about